I have a t-shirt much like this one. This one says, one full conscious breath. One full conscious breath, the world's shortest meditation. In through the nose, down your spinal column, or as the tree of life, in through the nose, up from the roots, out the crown, your head and your arms, and then out through the mouth, slowly settling down. One full conscious breath. You have to practice it some till it becomes an automatic reset, a rebirth, a breathing in and out of Brahma, creation and dissolution. Settling down, settling in. I have another t-shirt that says, learn to discern. Mr. T's, T-E-E-S, Mr. T's, T-E-E-S .threadless.com. A bunch of fun t-shirts. They're fun to wear out and see what people's reactions are. Get real to heal, allow the Tao, feed the free in me, truth, love, 1,000 awakened Buddhas, things like that. Check it out. Discernment, learn to discern. I have a t-shirt that says, learn to discern. It's a nice reminder. Remind, refresh, re-evolve, re-evolution. Another t-shirt. Instead of revolution, revolution doesn't work. It just flips things upside down for a while, and the other people are in charge for a while, persecuting the ones that used to be the persecutors. Same game of domination and victims and perpetrations. That's what revolution does. But re-evolution is what we're after. Evolving out of the game of opposites, opposames, opposites. Sitting opposite to each other against one another is a house divided and conquered and fallen. Learn to discern. Discernment. Discern discernment as being different from judgment. Judging someone is cursing them, castigating them, throwing them into hell, saying that they are wrong for being or doing or whatever they are, holding that belief, acting that way, looking that way. That's judging. Judge not, lest ye be self-judged. All judgment is self-judgment. Love is greater than truth. Discerning wisely the wheat from the chaff, the goats from the sheep, the gold from the slag, alchemy, discerning what is, but do it without judging. You learn this through compassion, through going through it yourself. You learn, I've walked in those shoes, so I cannot judge them. I have compassion. You have a soft heart. You're willing to hold space for someone's condition. Judge not, lest ye be judged yourselves, Master Jeshua tries to point out. So discerning without judging is an art form. It's easy to judge. It's easy to go, oh, what a loser. Oh, that's a stinky homeless person. Or there's a wealthy, selfish person. Or whatever the judgments are. Oh, there's a politician, he's got to be corrupt. There's a democrat. There's a blood publican. All these categories, we judge each other. There's a spiritual naive idiot. There's a scientism guy stuck in his head. We have multiple boxes how we judge each other. But discerning is different. Discerning is you see what is without prejudice, with malice, meaning no anger, no recrimination, no judging, no cursing, with malice toward none. Therefore the grace of God go I. You discern. Here's a person that knows some things. Here's a semi-awake person. Here's a person completely caught in the matrix programming. Here's a person who's been completely raised on tell-lie vision, or their schooling, or their religious cult, or they believe in thisism or thatism, scientism, religionism, whatever it is. You discern it, but you don't condemn them for it. Love is greater than truth. The truth might be what you can discern truth. The Luciferian ego mind is incredibly sharp, full of bright light. It can see things, but with prejudice, with judgment, with hatred, with disdain. But the God mind, the soft mind, the Christos, the Logos, the avatar-ness, the higher self, the expanded self, the heart self, sees without malice. I wish no mal, bad, onto them. When you judge or condemn, you're wishing bad on them or throwing them into the pit of condemnation. And it gets harder. The hardest thing to judge is, know-it-alls. People that know everything, but they just know it intellectually. They don't know it in their body. Their belly doesn't know. Their heart doesn't know. They don't have the experience. They haven't exited the perimeter. Essence. They haven't experienced the essence being lost in the wilderness. They haven't had real life experience. The heart gets kneaded and rolled and smoothed out by the school of hard knocks, by suffering, if you will. So you get a whole Buddhist tradition that is dedicated to suffering, maybe perhaps overly dedicated to suffering. And you get allegories like, it's the hammered carbon that creates the diamond, the high pressure, that which doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, all that. But it's not necessary. Suffering is optional. So learn to discern without condemnation, without judging, without rejecting that piece of humanity or the creation. Hold space for there's a piece of creation, piece of God. Everything is a piece of God. Every quanta, every amplituhedron, every photon, every little building block, every fractal building block of all that is, that which is the glue that holds the atoms together is consciousness. That's God, that's source, that's the Tao. How can you judge any of the creation when that, the Tao, the 0 point, the original pregnant point, God, source, whatever you label the name, it doesn't matter, that is everywhere omnipresent in the creation. Now you may not be ready to go full on oneness. There's some really interesting places in the universe of severely self-judged souls, hells if you will. And you may not be ready to be able to handle that level of compression. So don't go there. That bird agrees with me. Don't go there. No consciousness before its time. Move at your own pace. This is not a race. Move at your own pace. Learn to discern without judgment. Something I'm being taught right now, big time. That love, compassion, is greater than truth. Lead with love. Truth is an aftermarket byproduct. Lead with love. The heart should run the show. 3 above, 3 below. 4 chakras above, 4 chakras below. 3 chakras above, 3 chakras below the heart. The heart is the pivot point, the crux, the crucial, crucifixion, crossroads. As above, so below. The heart, lead with the heart. Lead with love, and you don't get off track. I'm running out of battery. All right, much love. Much love. Love is greater than truth. Learn to discern. Check out the webcasts, tobiaslars.com. I'm still doing webcasts. I'm not doing personal sessions anymore for a while. The Spirit has told me not to just focus on some things for myself. I have to heal myself. Healer, heal thyself. But tobiaslars.com every Sunday is a webcast. Check it out if you're interested. All right. Much love. I hope I can shut this off.